Hello, dear friends. What happened a week ago was a full-blown drain of my personal energy, which nearly killed me because I trusted in a very dangerous man. That interference disrupted my sacred mission of spreading the word. I'm waker now. Betraying a failing soul is like awakening a dormant volcano. In a spiritual world, there cannot be middle ground. You are either a saint or devil. Trust nobody, because the world is full of spiritual predators who pretend to help. Opinion piece. Alien Chinese tale. Alleged interstellar ship. Dangerous alien hoax. Extraterrestrial false flag. Planetary and personal awakening. The awakening of the ancient gardens. Let's start. An alien visit. 3 researchers speculate that the recently detected space object could be an alien craft that would attack us in November, as if it were a science fiction movie. The scientific community was quick to dismiss this hypothesis as absurd and insulting. Is this the famous Blue Beam project about a fake alien invasion? Starships don't approach slowly, but travel through hyperspace and suddenly appear at the point fixed in their coordinates. If they wanted to attack us directly, they would have done so thousands of years ago. We have been subtly attacked by the regressives and protected by the benevolence within the absurd limitations imposed by Federation rules. There have been not one but 1,000 Federation motherships in high Earth orbit for many years, protecting the evolution of humankind without being able to intervene directly due to the infamous Prime Directive. Therefore, the story of an interstellar ship slowly approaching to attack Earth is a tall tale. Discovery. On July 1st, Atlas was discovered, a mysterious object hurtling toward the Sun at over 210,000 kilometers per hour. In less than 24 hours, astronomers confirmed that it was an interstellar visitor, becoming the 3rd celestial body detected passing through the solar system from outside its boundaries. Initial observations revealed it to be a large comet shrouded in a vast cloud of ice, gas and dust, known as a coma, up to 24 kilometers in diameter. Furthermore, a computer model suggested that Atlas could be 3 billion years older than our solar system, making it the oldest comet ever seen. However, a group of 3 researchers raised in a new study the possibility that the comet could actually be a hidden and possibly hostile technology sent by aliens. The most prominent author of this tall tale, Avi Loeb, explained that if Atlas were an interstellar craft, it could support the dark forest hypothesis, according to which external civilizations avoid emitting signals to avoid detection by potential predators. He also said that the technological device could attack Earth in November of this year, but no one believes that. Is it an alien invader? Some experts consider these claims absurd and insulting, and emphasize that all available evidence indicates that it is a completely natural body. Samantha Lawler of the University of Regina, Canada, explained that Atlas was ejected from another solar system, just as countless billions of comets have been ejected from our own solar system. The research team asserted that Atlas may not be a comet, as no volatiles, that is, any chemicals associated with these celestial bodies, have been identified in its coma. However, Daryl Seligman of Michigan State University clarifies that volatiles would not be expected to be found in this object, as it is still quite far from the Sun, but that these compounds are likely to appear in the coming weeks or months. On the other hand, Atlas has been identified as being filled with water, which would have remained within the comet for around 7 billion years. A combination of organic molecules, silicates, and carbon-rich minerals was also found, suggesting that the object shares similarities with the asteroid belt located between Mars and Jupiter. Any suggestion that it is artificial is nonsense and an insult to the exciting work being done to understand this object, noted Chris Lintott of the University of Oxford. Avi Loeb already caused controversy in 2017 by suggesting that Oumuamua could be an alien spacecraft, but that claim fell by the wayside. Curious. Dangerous alien hoax. Luis Elizondo has become a controversial figure in the movement UFO disclosure. Dr. Stephen Greer exposes the misinformation surrounding UFOs and the hidden agendas fueling the extraterrestrial cover-up. Secret programs, black budget projects, and psychological operations are used to control the UFO narrative. A Catholic priest documented the discovery of giants according to archaeologist Timothy Alberino. One of the descendants was accidentally found living in a cave in Afghanistan when soldiers searching for the enemy in the remote mountains encountered him. The red-haired giant with 2 rows of teeth impaled him with his giant spear. The others opened fire on him with high-powered weapons and had to use heavy equipment to carry him away. Red Dragon. The Awakening of the Ancient Gardens. Kerry Kay shares her experience of witnessing the awakening of a red dragon of light, a 7th-dimensional guardian that was activated on July 29, 2025, coinciding with a seismic and volcanic event near Russia. Kerry describes a vision of the dragon with wings as large as a mountain range, luminous red like ruby, with accents of amber, burnt orange, and charcoal black, although imposing its energy feels serene, calm, and powerful, not destructive or angry. The dragon is presented as a planetary grid monitor, an ancient guardian of the original Earth of Eden, whose function is to reveal hidden truths and help dismantle the false matrix, an artificial framework that would have kept humankind suppressed and separated from its true spiritual power. It's not a symbol of destruction. Kerry emphasizes that this dragon is not a sign of the end of an evil being. It's part of elemental nature, and its role is to bring to light all that has remained hidden, so that human beings can see and dismantle those structures of deception and control. It will not save humankind, but rather empower collective responsibility. planetary and personal awakening. Just as there are ley lines on Earth, each human being has their own energetic network. The awakening of the dragon activates these internal nodes, inviting people to face their own hidden truths, personal lies, self-deception, inferiority complexes, etc., as part of a shared process of transformation. The dragon travels across continents, especially places like France, where, according to Kerry, the beginnings of a collapse of lies can be observed in Europe and the world. The goal, according to the story, is to return to the state of Eden, connecting humanity with a broader and more authentic reality. Kerry invites the audience to actively collaborate in this process, both by working on their own personal dragon counterpart and by participating in group energy work. She emphasizes the importance of not being driven by fear, but rather surrendering to love, truth, and collective spiritual evolution. Kerry Kay highlights the dragon metaphor as a catalyst for change, personal empowerment, and revelation, rather than simply a destructive myth. News. Tariffs predict impact on gold price. In the next 3 months, it could reach $3,600 per ounce, according to Citigroup analysts. The US plans to build a 100 kilowatt nuclear reactor on the moon before 2030. Putin is enraged by a secret plan to attack Russian oil tankers. Israel makes the decision to occupy the entire Gaza Strip. The Houthis attack Israel's largest airport with a hypersonic missile in response to attacks on the Gaza Strip. Former Israeli officials call on Trump to pressure Netanyahu and end the war in Gaza. Cascade of resignations by Spanish politicians for falsifying their resumes. Buenos Aires announces a fine for scavenging in the garbage. Why don't they open more soup kitchens for people in need instead of fining the hungry? And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.